Hello, everybody. It's a special Saturday stream. We're about 2 minutes to starting. Really excited. We'll be doing something a little bit different. Don't go away. Welcome to today's stream. I am your host, streamer, Willie Maxter. It's good to see you here on a not normal stream day, Saturday morning. Well, actually, it's afternoon now. On Saturday afternoon, we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. We've been doing Windcraft during the week, mostly focusing on Minecraft. But thinking about what I wanted to do is something that was a little bit different than what I've seen around. I'm going to be showcasing an RPG that I think that is underappreciated overall, and that's the Ultima series. A lot of you may know about Ultima through Ultima Online, which came around in the late 90s and stuck around through the early 2000s. And that's how most people know about Ultima. But Ultima was ultimately a series of games featuring a hero character known as the Avatar and their ensemble of casts, which included a vast array and diversity of people for its time. And I thought that the Ultima games were pretty good when they first came out. And they were doing things like through the object manipulation and being able to do your own things, sandbox stuff, open world things in the 2D format that really didn't come into heyday until the introduction of Oblivion, or maybe Morrowind. We must say Morrowind, though I've not played Morrowind. When Bethesda introduced Morrowind. So pretty excited about being able to look at this. I thought about actually doing the real Ultima 4, and then the old graphics from it hurt my eyes. And there's a lot of things about it that, it doesn't translate to a modern game, and I don't think it would be very fun for a modern stream. So what I remembered that there was an Ultima 4 remake done in an old game called Neverwinter Nights, which was a BioWare RPG that was inspired by, I think at the time, 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons. Well, Neverwinter Nights has the ability to build modules and stuff, and one of the modules that one creator made was a remake, not completely faithful, but faithful enough to Ultima IV, the Quest for the Avatar. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be looking at what's called Ultima IV Reborn, and it's Quest for the Avatar. So I'm going to try to make this as entertaining as possible for you, because I know old games sometimes have that sort of old gamey feel, and while playing them is fun, watching them can sometimes be a beast. So I'm going to try to help the enjoyment factor for that. So let's get to gameplay, which right now is a blank screen, but hold on a second. Turn that down significantly. I guess it's by 5, is it by none? The music is so loud, so we'll keep that in the background. So to play this particular module, you would go into New, and then you got your normal Neverwinter Night modules. Then you go to Other Modules, and Avatar Ultima IV Reborn. This is little details on the side. That's where we hit load. And we're going to create a new character. Gender. You know, typically these type of games, you pick male. But we're going to go with a female, I think, with this. Race, human, because I believe the Ultima universe is just human. For portrait, yeah, there's some of these that look like the Avatar would probably look, but I want to go for one that you probably would go, oh yeah, they're the Avatar. How about that one? Nice. It's going to recommend a fighter, which I think that's fine. We'll go with a fighter. We could easily choose a paladin, because that fits the Avatar vibe, a big virtuous figurehead. We'll go with a fighter. That sounds good. Alignment, pretty sure the Avatar would be chaotic good. Well, actually, no. The Avatar would probably be lawful good as a figurehead. But I'm going to play a chaotic good Avatar, so we'll go with that. Abilities, we're just going to do recommended. Constitution and strength, highest. Wisdom, intelligence, the lowest. I mean, we are playing a fighter after all. Packages, recommended. Customize. Probably would go with a hair that looks sort of like our character's hair. Maybe something like that. Tattoo, we're not gonna see that. Body, yeah, it's good. We want to go for something scrappier. The traditional Avatar looks, you know, sort of like a normal person. So we're gonna go with something scrappier. Maybe like something like that. Skin color, I think that's I think it's fine. I mean, we can make her a little darker. We gotta kind of try to match the picture. Yeah, I think that'll work. Hair color is fine. Though we could probably have a little darker there too.
At my command,
Definitely,
attack!
definitely not.
Follow me.
Okay. Age 18, that's probably a little young. We'll probably make, you know, post-college, maybe 24. So remember, because if you don't know, in the Ultima series, the Avatar actually comes from our world and goes into what is essentially a modified version of England called Britannia. That's good.
At my command,
No.
attack!
No.
Follow me.
Generate name. Laura Kelt, no. Libs Wilkinson, no. Annie. Aloud. Annie's good. Aloud's not. We'll just give it like a typical last name. Annie Kent or something like that. Something from her world. Okay. Now, I do want to apologize. Ultima 4 came out in the 80s. So there's going to be some terminology, and like especially in this scene, that may or not be offensive. Uses the G world to refer to Slavic people. We of course do not approve of that terminology. They do not approve of that terminology, and so we'll avoid that. You start out in this tent. This is where you get the virtues. Now, I am not going to read this straight because some of this is written in the game's original language, which, you know, for some reason the designer Richard Garriott decided to use truly immersive language, and we're talking like King James English. So I'm going to try to translate this as best as I can. So this is where we learn about what virtue encapsulates our avatar. So let's talk to the fortune teller lady over here. Oh, you who are looking for answers may approach. Such a long time. I've been waiting here. Basically saying I've been waiting here a long time for your coming, but you're here. Come closer and inquire the past of your future. And the choices we have here are: do you know me? It's a long time that I'm dreaming of you and world you are coming from, but I don't know what I have to do. My apologies, I'm not yet interested. Well, that's quite a choice. Go with number one. Be patient and ponder upon these questions, please. Go on. Without a witness, after an epic fight against a dragon, you were basically successful in ending its life. The news spread throughout the realm. And some other, it uses the word indigent warrior, but I think that what it tends to be in the translation in the other game was poor. With a warrior with a numerous family to care for, goes to claim the reward for themselves instead of you, even though they don't deserve it. So the question is, do you, for the sake of justice and a bit of love for yourself, claim the reward? Or do you let the poorer warrior get the gold and the glory because in your heart you are already satisfied with the task well done? For this character, I'm going to say she probably has an affinity for the poor, so I'm going to say 2. So I'm going to go with B. And the next question is, okay, I'm gonna read it, I promise. Okay, so basically you are taught the most holy thing to do. There's a man lying at your feet who's been poisoned and is dying. He implores you to give him a swift, merciful death instead of letting the pain take them. Do you show compassion and end their suffering, or do you remain loyal to your spiritual belief? I believe our avatar is going to be a compassionate one, so I think we're going to go with A. Your friend and you and your friend, since you and a friend since childhood are, great warriors, well known throughout the land. But your unlucky fate okay, so you are basically unlucky. You come into the realm scourged by a dragon, and you are asked to end the torment for a reward. After a long fight, the beast is defeated, but your friend insists that they actually performed the fatal blow, though you know you did it. So when it comes to reclaiming the reward, do you A, let everybody know that you did it, and then you'll decide how to give it to your friend, or do you let your friend take the gold and the honor, so long that... Do you let your friend take the gold and honor instead? I think this would be considered a betrayal of friendship. And I think that the character would probably react in the former, so we're going to go with A. During a battle, you're ordered to guard the tent of your commander and all their belongings. But there's a fight that echoes and disturbs you to hear that you're about to be the army might be defeated. You really desire to go and help your companions and even die with them. But do you honor your oath and remain loyal to your duty at the tent? Or do you, with valor, enter the battle so you can be closer to your war companions? I think friendship's big. I think guarding a tent's great, but if the battle's going down and, it's just going to get sucked up into the tent, I think that, B is the better option there. Alright, let's see what happens. You're appointed a member of the Royal Guard. Your captain asks you to volunteer to entertain some children at a hospital with tales of deeds. Basically, make up stories in order to raise their spirits. And basically, kind of like, unfortunately, propaganda for the King and his guards. So the question is, do you go there with real and invented stories, make the children happy, forget their suffering a little bit, and gain the laughs or cheer? Or do you prefer to let somebody else do it, knowing that, it's probably better for them to do it anyway? I think this character, our character, would go with A. Your lord who gave you honors and wealth, you were forbidden to join your companions in a harsh battle nearby. Instead, you were charged to guard his possessions. The echo of probable defeat comes to your ears. Do you hold your ground? Reclaim the honestly loyal to your lord? Do you show valor? Again, if it's involving friendship and the battle seems lost, then, at what point is it guarding your lord's possessions? Patron ponders question. After a long, exhausting fight against the enemy, with a mighty blow, thou managed to disarm and fall on the ground. You raise your boot and you place it on his weapon, whilst the rival lieth at your feet powerless. You raise your weapon for the final blow, but the defeated one lowers his head and asks for mercy. Do you show compassion and promote him to surrender, or do you deliver the deadly blow like expected of a valiant duelist? Ooh. Wow. Trying to think in the head of this character. That's a good question. Would she allow him to surrender? Or would she strike dead blow? I guess it would depend. I think that she would probably default to compassion unless unless the foe had hurt somebody she loved. So I think we're going to go with A. Your past is determined and chosen. The city you will arrive is related to the virtue of your choice. But then you will have to seek advice from our Lord King Lord British, in his castle. He has to give you all the details about the quest that's waiting you. Oh, good. It took us to Britain. Alright. Welcome to Britain, folks. Neverwinter, the city of Britain in Britannia is the seat of Lord British, who is the monarch throughout the Ultima series. And really, we don't have anything to do as of yet. So I think we need to go and find him. Question is, where is he? Is there a map? These old games in their, oh, there's a map over here. Britain Temple, Britannia Manor, maybe that's it. These old games, they have charm, but they also have, okay, that's going that way. I'm trying to go back up here. Maybe I was going the right way. Ooh, that's enough to make you dizzy. Okay, so Britannia Manor is over here. I think that's the capital. That is the Palace of Lord British. That or it's just a big or maybe not. I don't think this is the right place, folks. I do not think this is the right place. What is that? Windsor Weaponry Armor. To Brittany Bay. I just want to see Lord British. Is that too much to ask? Maybe. Is that castle? That was Brittany Bay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Sure. Okay, does this culvert lead somewhere? It's just a culvert. Maybe Brittany Bay is where? This is what happens when you didn't play the original Ultima IV. I don't know where Brittany Bay is. That's probably where we need to go. This is definitely not Britannia Manor. It's not Britannia Manor, so... That looked more like a gang of thieves. Ben, welcome to the stream. Give a... Sorry, folks. This happens. Give a shout out to Bryn Oh, that's not the command.
No!
Shout out to Benstrosity.
No!
Hopefully your Saturday's going well. Okay, so... yeah, we're paused. So we need to get... the direction in this game is a little bit... I need to get to where... Yeah, there we go. This goes to Brittany Bay. Maybe this is where the castle is.
Let me go! Yeah!
We need to go see Lord British. These state-of-the-art Neverwinter graphics, I tell you, man. Maybe this will lead to... What's this? That's a moon gate. We need the castle. I should have picked up the stuff in the book pile. Because now we're going to have to find the castle manually. I'm just glad it sent us to Britain, because it could have sent us to a lot of places, and it would have been interesting to try to get to Britain from there. I think we're getting close to where the castle is supposed to be. What is this right here? North to Serpent Spine. We don't need to go there. We just started. Shut up. Oh no. Oh no. Anakin is in trouble because we're being chased by that. And, uh-oh. I don't think we have really... Oh, well. Not bad. Okay. Looks like we got some gold from that. Good. Why isn't she wearing her combat armor? She should be wearing the combat stuff. Gotta sit here and wait. Almost full health again. Arrow, stop licking Ben's leg. That was weird to say on screen. We are truly exploring, folks. Like, this is like the Ultima games. This is kind of like the spirit of the Ultima games, where you just had to try to figure where everything was. Oh, this? Yeah, this Neverwinter Nights graphics and all is just like... What? Just Castle... No, that's the Moon Gate. We need to find Castle Britain. So far... I honestly wasn't a big fan of the original Neverwinter Nights. I played Neverwinter Nights 2, but the original version of this game, I was not a big fan of it. And I think it's because at the time, I didn't understand that it was based on D&D 3rd edition. Trying to figure out where stupid castle is. So that goes back to Britain. I bet you... No, well... That's the walls of Britain. So that leads to Britain. What is attacking me now? Hashtag, what is attacking me now? I think this is it. Yes, Lord British's castle. Get inside. Alright, we have found Lord British's castle. Let's talk to Chuckles. Whoa! We are being attacked by another orc. Luckily, these orcs are low-level creatures, apparently. More money. We have a harp of healing. How do you even use that? Do you put it there? I mean, there is a quest line in this game that we'll be following. It's not like an absolutely open world type of... There's a lot of exploration, because a lot of these older games were like that. They just kind of let you wander around a little bit. Hey, Chuckles! A jester with skinny trousers and a jacket with flamboyant and outrageous colors, you see. He has a lot of rings, necklaces, and trinkets like like a Slavic person. On top of his head, a funny hat made of tissue and decorated with little bells, complete with an exaggerated picture made with the purpose to invoke and make smile his interlocutors. Somebody did not edit this very well. May I inquire about your name and its meaning? Chuckles, my friend, for I'm used to chuckling at my own jokes. The jester makes an exaggerated sad face, even because sometimes I'm the only one who chuckles at my jokes. May I inquire your occupation? I am, the jester makes an exaggerated bow, nothing that you can imagine other than the great royal jester of the great royal court, of the great royal castle, the great royal Lord British. He stands up in no time. Even if all this indeed means nothing except I'm a jester like all the others, I have the great and royal privilege to be underpaid by the king instead of some lame lord of some lame province. He chuckles. Gotcha. Hello, Legozo. Welcome to the stream. Let me ask him about Jester. Yes, exactly that. I can understand that from my snooty attitude. He raises his chin, rotates his wrist with a snobbish gaze. Thou couldst have... we're not using that. You could have confused me for some of the great lords of the court. Or perhaps my imposing body and my cold steel eyes, he kind of puffs out his chest and cheeks, for the captain of the guards, or for my thankfully and mysterious appearance, he frowns and he stares you with an idiot face, for the great royal mage. But yes, I am a jester, and since someone has to do it, otherwise they are talking about this all these frickin' virtues all the time. Here you are. He opens his arms. Welcome to the royal castle of Britannia. Have you come here because you are ready to fulfill the great quest of the Avatar? Or are you simply here to bust our balls? I think we're going to go with number 2 because it's funny. Excellent! The jester claps his hands with a big smile. I have prepared a long list who you could start to bust balls since a long time. For the old bag of aches and pains, Mage Counselor Zoran, the Sir Mary Stupidity Twin Dancing Royal Idiot, or even the very beautiful and very boring Lady Juliet, bends his chest and whispers, whom I will be very happy to kindly... she hath not... Like kindly to bang a little if she hath not a cold like marble. If Jester raises his hands. I mean, to editing. To flirt. What were you thinking I said? He chuckles. Well, that's enough of that. Time to go find old British and this labyrinth of this is like the armory. Behold the days when things were not labeled. And there were no quest marker paths going, go here. Gonna pass this guy, I guess he's going way too slow. I'm sure every inch of this castle will be meaningful at some point. Oh, we can't go that way yet. Another thing I didn't like about the old Neverwinter Nights when I played it years back was this sort of labyrinthine feel that some of the maps had. Everything was really big, and you had to run a long way to get to it. And there wasn't a lot of stuff in between to kind of keep your attention. You were just kind of running from one place to the other. I feel like there should be a stairwell. Or this might be it over here. Is this the throne room? No. It's just another empty parlor. What is this? Is this a stairwell? No, it's like a... Oh, it's an infirmary of some sort. Pendragon. A man you see wearing a priest's tunic. His eyes are humble and kind. He greets you with a big smile. I inquire about your name and its meaning. Pendragon is my name, and its meaning is Chief Dragon. Perhaps my father wanted me to be a ruler or a commander, but something has gone wrong. He smiles. May I inquire about your occupation? Tending to the sick and wounded. Maybe you require some assistance. No, I'm good, thanks. May you always be kept safe by the holy and eternal virtues. Do you desire to donate some of your life essence to help the sick? It is an arcane ritual which some of thy blood is transmitted through the magical arts in a powerful healing potion. A bit painful, but 'tis of great help for the needy ones. Okay, sure. Thank you for thy gift of life to help life. May bring life in thy life. The healer bows, keep the palm towards the roof and elbows near the pelvis. It seems some sort of ritual greeting. Oh, we did a good deed. We can quickly rest, get that back. Another mechanic of the old Neverwinter Nights is that she just rested until he healed. Question is, where did our other occupant... You. Sheila. You see a woman with her hair back, a long white bow used like a stick to support her, and a broad green ranger cloak. She looks lost in her thoughts, but then she turns into your direction and lowers the head to greet you. Editing on this thing. May I inquire about your name and occupation? Sheila is my name, and blind is its meaning. I'm in fact blind. Okay, great. What about your health? I'm tired. Really, really tired in mind and body, but I'm alive and I'm healthy. Okay. That's as much as we're going to get out of her. Divining pool. This is obviously magical, filled with an opaque, viscous liquid. The tingle of immense power radiates from the pool, and simply being near it fills you with a sense of divine will. An engraving on the side of the pool explains its purpose. Infused with the essence of immortal Tyr himself, the pool of righteous energy will recover any relics lost by those who act in the service of the just God. Small donation to honor the Tyr's holy might will be appreciated. I think this is not something that was supposed to be part... This is supposed to be a decorative thing, and yeah, you could do that. I think it's part of the, actually part of the Neverwinter Nights game itself. Oh, I don't want to create a trap. Alright, so this is the infirmary. Yay. But we have yet to find out with satisfaction how to get to the second floor of this castle. And I'm sorry, the map. That's add a map pin. Oh, okay. The map is in... my camera is in the way of the map. I'd like to move the map, but it's not wanting to do it. I don't think I can. Oh well. That was the infirmary. Is there any way up from these turrets? Doesn't look like it. So we're gonna do some more running now. Kind of jolting a little bit. Maybe turn down the... that's not one way. Set the resolution down a little bit. Because it's kind of jittery. I'm not sure why it's being so jittery. And honestly, it's just an old game, but we're trying to kind of avoid that. Let's see how that looks. Maybe that'll help a little bit. It's not quite as shaky as it was. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's better. What is this? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Totally just clicked out of the game. What is this? Oh, it's paused. Oh. We can't do anything with that. Maybe, yeah, there's a doorway down there. Maybe that leads to a set of stairs off that turret. There we go. That'll take us to the second floor. I'm here to see Lord British, chap. Well, this is a storage chamber of some sort. Silent child. Why are they silent? Is somebody silencing the children in this game? I swear the quest will start soon. Hi, guard. Ah, here we go. This is where the big man himself is at. Lord British. There he is. At least here thou art, Annie Kent. You came in my presence. We're waiting for a time so long it seemed infinite. He opens his big arms. A new age is knocking at Britannia's door since the great lords of evil used to scourge it in the past were cast from these lands. A big joy it was for all of us, but now people of Britannia seem to have lost direction and motivation in their life. Many seem more interested about tending their little ship and ignoring the big sea. If thou dost get my meaning. Lord British nods, lowering his gaze. The holy and eternal virtues may represent the stimulation, direction for people of Britannia. It is mandatory a champion who will incarnate them all from the very first to the last, instead of choosing only those thou likest more. Becoming a champion of virtue is not an easy task, but I could promise thee solemnly that I will do everything in my power to assist thee to reach this goal. Lord British raises the tone of his voice. Looks very determined and serious. How may I help thee? May I inquire about your name and its meaning? Of course thou can. By mercy, Lord British is my name, and meaning is a reference to my typical accent of those who were called British people in my world. Such a nickname I kept once I arrived in this world. So the people who ruled this world are like the Avatar. They came from our world and arrived here. Such a nickname I kept once arrived in this world, and for this very reason, the city of Britain and the land of Britannia are called like this. I inquire about your occupation. I am the Lord, King, and Sovereign of Britannia, and I'm ready to do everything in my power to help you in your quest, giving you any useful advice. He raises his hand in a slow, majestic manner. Useful advice? Question mark. Following the virtues will help thee to gain experience and knowledge, but until thou wilt not be the champion of virtues, be cautious to go outside the cities. Please go on. Thou canst recruit companions for thy quest, or doing it slow, but it is important that thou knowest how to use weapons or magic spells good enough to face the perils above and below the ground of Britannia. Hence, proceedest step by step, dost study and learnest how to move, and by the end of thy adventure thou wilt be our champion. Majesty, please do tell me more about your realm of Britannia. Even though you've cast out the lords of evil in your previous voyages in our world, still they lie silent in our lands, not only in the places and creatures that were once subjugated to it, but also in the very heart of the people. If someone will be able to complete the quest of the Avatar, our people will see, clear and shining like the morning sun, that there is more of the eternal struggle to gain wealth. Lord British raises a finger and looks at you with a serious face. Please, just tell me about the most important places, cities, and provinces in thy realm. Very well. To come here, thou hast passed through the Brittany Bay, where is located my castle in the city of Britain, capital of the realm. North of the bay, there is the mountain serpent Spine. East, the Loch Lake. West, the Spirit Wood, where is located the little town of Paws. North of the Spirit Wood, there is the Empath Wood, with the abbey that has the same name. South of the Spirit Wood, there's the Southern Peninsula, with the city of Trensic. North of the Spine, there is the Dark Forest, and Dark Forest with the city of Yew. East of the Loch Lake, there are the Bloody Plains that lead north to Minoch. East of the plains, there's the Eastern Peninsula with the city of Vesper. Keep going. There are several islands that thou can reach by horse or by walk. Thou wilt be able to go there only through moon gates or with the help of a ship. Thou shouldst ask for a ship in the city of Trensic to some sailor. Anyway, in Spirit Isle thou wilt find the city of Scarabray. Or Bry, I could never say that name right. In the Valorian Isle, the city of Gelom. In the Pirate Isle, the Buccaneer's Den. In the Isle of Maginica, the ruins of the city of Magica. In Verity Isle, the city of Moonglow, and the arcane keep of the Lyceum. Last but not the least, thou wilt find the Serpent's Hold in the Isle of Deeds. Please tell me more about the quest of the Avatar. The quest of the Avatar consists of knowing and being the incarnation of the 8 righteous virtues. Remember that test we took at the beginning? Those determine which of the 8 righteous virtues we were more like, which also determined in the original game where you started off on your quest. 'Tis well to know that all those who want to confront themselves with the quest to become the Avatar of the 8 virtues must face the abyss, where they have to consult the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. Excuse me. Gracefully, what is the Avatar? Being an Avatar means to fulfill the quest of being the incarnation of the 8 virtues. In other words, living constantly the 8 virtues until you reach the perfection in each of them. So you will be living an example for our people, with the hope that they will change their life, and finally the entire world will benefit by this. Okay. Sure. Majesty, I desire to know more about the virtues and their names and properties. Very well. 8 are the virtues of the Avatar. honesty, compassion, valor, justice, sacrifice, honor, spirituality, and humility. One shrine for each of them thou canst find in Britannia. He nods. Pay attention that some of them are warded by powerful spells that keep awat spiteful persons. He raises a finger. But if thou desirest to know more about the 8 holy virtues, thou will have to visit the 8 cities related to them and talk with their inhabitants. And then we can ask about each one. Let's ask about, please tell me more about honesty. The city of Moonglow in Verity Isles, the city consecrated to the virtue of honesty. Go there and talk with her citizens. And he's just going to tell us to go to each of these cities rather than tell us what we are asking, which is weird since he extols these virtues so much. But when we ask about humility, humility. Off the coast of Britannia, there's an abandoned island. This is the island of Magitica. Once was a place for a big city that then thinked itself the hub of the world. Now, sadly, it's just a bunch of ruins infested by tormented souls. Those souls can teach thee the consequences of a lack of humility. But pay us attention who thou art going to talk with. Be cautious. Savest thy latest. Blech. Be cautious. Save your latest safe position, because it is a very dangerous land. So then we ask about pride. Pride is the opposite of humility. Pride is the refusal, the courage of the love for truth. Tell me about truth. The Arcane Keeper see him is looking at the very eyes. Go there, thou will find the answers. And then he ends the dialogue. Go back to humility and love. To understand love, you must visit Empath Abbey. And then he ends the dialogue again for some dumb reason. Humility, and then one more time, courage. In the Serpent's Hold, located in the Isle of Deeds, thou wilt find more about it. But remember that thou cannot go there by Moongate, you must go by ship. Apparently they are frightened of Moongates. Tell me more about the dungeons. Dungeons are the bowels of evil, where thou canst find the most dangerous creatures, but also magical altars, treasures, and the colored stones of virtues that thou wilt have to use after the runes, thus thou want to know their locations. Yeah. Some are more dangerous than others. Lord British shows you a scroll. Here's a note with a degree of danger of each dungeon, according to explorers. You place the note in your travel diary. Readest it, thou wilt know also their locations. Let's ask about the Abyss. The Great Stygian Abyss is the most evil place in Britannia. They say that in the inmost deeps of the Abyss there is the Codex Chamber. They say also only those who master the virtues at the very high levels, can enter it. But only an avatar can do it. Lord British points you with a finger. Indeed, it's not all. Thou wilt have to find also the Bell of Courage, the Book of Truth, and the Candle of Love to enter the Stygian Abyss. Furthermore, we asked of thee the 3 parts, key, and the word of passage. Dost go for Britannia and ask the people until thou wilt find all the necessary. Be patient, be perseverant, and be humble. Ask about the dungeons again. Let's ask about the stones of virtue this time. Yes, indeed. Thou hast entered the dark and dampy deeps of the dungeons, where there are altars built like stone pedestals. From them you will have to recover the virtues of stones of different colors, one for each dungeon. Once you will have them all, you must understand how to use them. They say that they are necessary to unlock the levels of the Abyss. Fun. Moongates. The moon gates are magic doors that allow thee to reach distant places in an instant. They are located outside of the cities, and each of them has a destination determined by the moon's phases. Here thou art. I ordered my counselors to prepare this scroll with a scheme about where and how thou canst use them to move swiftly. I think we're about done with old British here. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here in our journal. Finally have some quest information. Chart of the moon gates. In parentheses is the starting point, and the numbers are the destinations. Example, from Brittany Bay to Verity Isle, Moonglow, you must pass through the southern peninsula, Trinsic. So on the new moon is Verity Isle, Moonglow, 1, 2, 3. Crescent waning is Brittany Bay, 4, 5, 6. Half waxing Valorian Isle to Gems, 7, 8. 1. Ugh. This is confusing. Oh, okay, I see what happened. 7, 8, and 1. The gibbous waxing to Dark Forest U, 2, 4, 3, 4. Full moon, Minot Peninsula, 5, 6, 7. Gibbous waning Southern Peninsula, Trinsic, 8, 1, 2. Half waning Stuart Isle, Scarborough, 3, 4, 5. Crescent waning Maginica Isle, 6, 7, 8. Sure. The Dungeons of Britannia. Lord Rich told me the location. Despise is in the Serpent Spine, north of Brittany Bay. Wrong is in the High Steps, north to the Bloody Plains. Shame is in the Spirit Wood, east of Brittany Bay. Covetousness is on the Minot Peninsula, next to the Moon Gate. Deceit's on Dagger Isle, only by ship. Death Star's on the Southern Peninsula, next to the Moon Gate. Sorry. The Dungeon of Hithloth is unknown. Abyss, Isle of the Abyss, only by ship. Geography of Britannia. Lord Rich told me that the Brittany Bay leads north to the Serpent Spine, east to Loch Lake Cove, west to the Spiritwood Pause. Spiritwood leads north to Empath Wood and Abbey. Okay. So, I guess what we need to do is find out where we need to go. Okay, so compassion can be found. Compassion can be found actually in the city itself, so maybe we could go visit the bards. Whatever that means. Man bit forward, white hair, long beard, he dressed with magic robes to his feet. He looks at you, makes a bow with difficulty, betraying a half grit of pain. What's your name and meaning? Zoran is my name, and let's not forget about the let's forget about the. We have something else to discuss. What's your occupation? I am the king of advisors. Basically saying he can give you advice. He's talking about the different places that we have to go. Verity Isle, North Moonglow, the Lyceum, and then the Empath Abbey. Of course I'm going to go to those places. Ask for Antos in each of those places. They have different artifacts there. Okay. Great. His name's Twin because he's a twin of a twin. He's to bring joy to the hearts of the people. That's why he became a jester. Ask him if he's a juggler. Yes, he loves jets. He's a musician. Do I like music? Yeah, sure. Who doesn't like music? Alright, so we've got a little bit of direction here, I think. We know where each of these objects are. I guess now what we have to do is find the bards in Britain. And go and learn about compassion. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, guard. I know you're a guard. I'm not going to ask you your name and occupation. Alright, so we need to go to Britain. Oh, the Shrine of Compassion's over there. I believe Britain's to the south. That's to go to Spiritwood. It's amazing to me how these older games use such simple templates. And I don't know that this one had to do that. Like, games came around at the time had bigger templates than this. Like, BioWare was like, what's the minimum we could do and still call this a game?
No. Yeah.
Maybe this Britannia Manor is where the bards are. bard, all dressed with green clothes, you see playing a musical instrument in the middle of the room. With the beating of the toe of the boot, he strikes the rhythm and he sings like the rest of the night in the room. Cricket, like the little bug of the field, because like the cricket, I feel alive only when I sing my thoughts to the whole world. He says that singing with us says, please smile. He seems good, but he also seems to know it very well. The only thing thou canst do gracefully is remain silent, thus not uttering any word of breath, thus thou art disturbing my playing and singing for the pleasure of my listeners. The bard says it, singing, and accompanied the words with music among the last of the people present, but his face looks serious. Silent? Yes, quiet, mute, silent, like a fish in a bowl. Art thou going to say silent then? For the holy and eternal virtues, art thou a bit slow in thy melon above the shoulders? Alright, thou dost not get nervous, or thou will... Nope, I enjoy disturbing thee. I have informed thee that I am not liking for sure the voice to call the guards. Forewarned fellow, armed fellow. Gaze at them are sharp like a knife with a letter. Fare thee well, fine. Vicious best in the world, bends the head side of the other, stinking in the thoughts. Bit alcoholic as the liquor thou art swallowing like a salmon in the river. Is that more rum? I don't know why, but all the cups have gone a hole in the bottom. I have decided to fill them, and they are already empty. He laughs, tries to hug you. No, that's okay. No, perhaps also thy cup hath a hole in the bottom. Less loudly. Perhaps you're drunk. So, the interesting thing is, where are we going to get answers like that? Windruk? Greetings, I sell supplies for travelers' wounds. If you deep in the inventory, you need something. Nope, I'm good. Rose gold. But, you can steal, but it negatively affects you as the avatar, so we're not going to do that. See a simple man, meek and bit, sad, dressed, with consumed clothes made of sheep hide. Hair and beard are gray and white. He doesn't seem so old. He looks at you in silence. He makes a slow bow of sincere respect to greet you. Mentor. It's been meaningless guide or counselor. I was shepherd among the shepherds of my land. I was considered one of the wisest. Even if indeed I limited myself to get some simple advice to friends, sitting my sheep, trying to stay out of trouble. I might say very little to deserve this title, while this wisdom is a simple thing. My occupation was that, simple and humble, to tend my sheep in the land of Maginica, where even the shepherds believed to be great lords. If they had great flocks, they were walking chess, out like a general during the parade. But I have to admit, I wasn't all their fault for all our behavior. Such behavior, pride in Maginica was like a fever, or sickness, that spread it among the inhabitants of the air. Maginica? Yes, Maginica, the jewel city at the island of Maginica, jeweled the whole Britannia. Thou shouldst have seen, with its roofs and shining gold, the high buildings made of the most priced marbles, the great statuettes and fountains carved and chiseled in the smallest details, ships in great numbers like schools of fish coming and leaving to trade their goods with the city which seemed to sit on the mountain of gold, silver and precious stones, great mages with elaborated robes, hands filled with rings and the most precious jewels. challenging each others in the squares to make the most stunning magic to leave breathless the public. Looks down, and the pride have wiped everything away. Pride? One night I was out in the field sleeping with my sheep like a shepherd dog. I heard a roar that shook all into the core. I opened my eyes and I stood up. By one step, a lightning illuminated the aisle. Then I heard the ground trembling beneath my feet. It seemed never ending, so much that in the soil opened cracks ejecting sparks and fire. Then I heard the desperate screams in the night, screams of men, women, old and young. They were covering each other. I made a step in the direction of the city. When a flash in the light of the aisle, I saw atrocious and terrible monsters, tall like the buildings, surrounded by other creatures, big like birds compared to them, spreading death and destruction. I looked at my sheep. I said goodbye to them and fled fast like a hare towards the coast. I jumped on the first boat I found and sailed for the sea. After days of desperation, lost in the big sea, a ship directed to Britain found me. They picked me up, where I was brought here, where I spend what I still have living, telling others what the fate of pride. Art thou thinking gracefully of being a proud person? No. Very good, because pride is the enemy of virtue. It is present when courage and love for truth are absent, which they are the source of all virtues. The inhabitants of Maginica must have believed to be able to challenge or control the demons of the abyss, which must have forced them to pay a heavy price for their arrogance. Interesting little story. Potted plants. What? Rune of Compassion? What? Okay. Apparently the Rune of Compassion was stashed in the plant. Fair enough. We're not gonna get anything out of that guy. What about Joey? Oh, he's out. Okay, so we have the Rune of Compassion. I think what I need is a guide. As much as I wanted to try to avoid that. Okay. Okay, so first we gotta talk to the children in the square. Gotta talk to children in the square about Cricket the Bard. About this lowlife. That's the kitchen. These older games, it's just so easy to get, like, turned around. That's the guest wing. I'm guessing This way. Yeah, I guess it's like this way. Alright, let's go talk to these childrens. Children near the square. Of course, it's nighttime, so they may not be out and about. They're in the square near Shalimar. Oh, there's a kid. Hey, kid.
Hi there.
See a boy dressed with clothes all patched, his bare feet are all dirty, and his hair all messy. Instead, his gaze is shining like a mirror kissed by the morning sun. What's your name? He tells you his name. You know your occupation? I learned to play the virtue of compassion. He looks down, thankfully. Or it was instead. I learned the virtue of compassion, raises his gaze. Anyway, I'll have fun thanks to Sir Isla and Lady Gweno. He makes eyes. Compassion? Never taking care of ourselves so much to ignore the problems of others. If all will act like this, it will be very bad. Still know the mantra of compassion to meditate at the shrine? No, but I really need it. Cricket knoweth it. He's the most singing of the bard of all Britannia. Thou canst find him singing and playing in the big manor of the town. Okay. Well, what have you learned? Loving others and helping them in necessity. It helpeth love ourselves, and it helpeth us in the necessity. I give to thee, thou givest to me, and all are happy. Understood? He moves his little hands back and forth. Aw, cute. Cute kid. Well, that is a good place to take a break. We got a little bit of an indicator of what to do next, which is always nice. We're going to go ahead and take that break. We won't be gone for very long. This is about 10 minutes. And we'll see you then. I am back. Just know that if you have not followed the stream already, you can do that by following below. You can also follow me on Twitter, Willie Master, as well as Words. As well as find past episodes of the stream on YouTube at Willie Maxter Presents. You can go check out that part of the channel. You can also join the Discord. Link is over in the chat at the moment. You can join the Discord, and if you say hi to me, I might say hi back. Let's get back to it. So we know, our friend Cricket, the rude bard, he has the mantra. Question is, we got to get it out of him. So let's go back to the bard house. Hey Cricket, you got the mantra? Which is basically our new quest. The root of compassion. So let's get the mantra. May you gracefully give me the mantra of compassion. I know for sure that you know this, and you know it, and I will not accept to remain here in silence. Thou art not going to tell me. I'm asking on behalf of His Majesty, Lord British. Cross your arms as you stare at him with a serious face. The mantra of the shine of compassion is Moo. Now that you know it, do you go there to meditate and get out of here? Because I'm paid to sing, not for talking. Farewell. Sorry, folks, this is not... So we found the Rune of Compassion already, so we don't have to do this part. Anything else, so... So, now, naturally... Oh, we leveled up? Did we level up? I guess we did. Oh no, it paused. Sorry. Alright, so we have the rune stone, and we have the mantra. So, apparently you're supposed to talk to...
Yeah.
So let's go into the temple. Second on the right. The second room, like, you would find a bookcase with some books. Oh, yeah. There's some... here we go. Tales of Virtues. Chronicles of Sorceria. What is this? We in the first of His Majesty, Lord British, only saw a ruler of the latter declare to all subjects of the kingdom that, for obtaining the accomplishment of the quest of the Avatar, we called the stranger from another world in order to show the real path of the 8 virtues and 3 principles. We established thus with the immediate effect that all the people around must help the stranger to the best of the purpose to facilitate their ascension toward the Avatar. She will look like there's a sort of stranger. Whoever will be caught to impede, hurt, steal, or even cheat the person will be arrested. Whoa, wow, that's heavy. We're supposed to give those to Ilo, who is supposed to be... That's not Ilo, no, that's Celeste. Who's supposed to become our first companion on our quest. Alright, have a good day, Ben. Thanks for being at the stream. The question is, where is Ilo and his wife? Shalimar. Oh, I will. Are they in the weapon shop? Yeah, in the weapon shop. No. Would be nice if it was like daylight. Trying to figure out where Ilo and Gwenna would be hanging out. There it is. There he is.
Well met, friend.
Bard with the charming smile, long hair, slightly curled, and chestnut beard looks to you. Dressed with the leather trousers and leather blouse, he plays skillfully a lute for the joy of the people nearby, mostly children. Close to him, there is a travel sack for which you could see a handle of a sword and some darts for the crossbow that is placed on top of the sack crosswise. Name? Sadly, my name is Ilo, or Ilo Fitzowen, for the sake of accuracy, have no meaning except that if calling my person. Okay. I, by the grace of His Majesty, Lord British, Ilo leans over, puts a hand on his mouth and smiles, and meaneth that he'd given me an annuity for my services. He raises himself and he looks around. I say, by the grace of His Majesty, Lord British, melodies I play with my lute for the happiness of people of the town. Great. Style play exactly that. It may look nothing relevant, but my duty is to bring relief and joy to the hearts of people, especially among the youngest, poorest of the town, who have nothing aside that was given to them by the compassion of the citizens of Britain and their king. The towns welcome with ill-fated children, orphans, those abandoned, beaten that come here from all the country, usually taking also great risk. Dost thou think being a good thing, my occupation towards compassion? Sure, why not? And I think like thee. And I think like thee. Sure. Do you want to join me in my travels? That looks like a seasoned traveling bard. Yes, I will join thee. Thy mission is much more important than mine. For furthermore, my wife can handle the situation here in town by herself for a while. She looks over to Gwenna with a smile. I wish there was a way to talk to him. Alright, well, follow along.
Well met, friend.
Passion me is simply making, like ours, the feeling of others and acting accordingly. If someone is suffering, compassion is feeling that sufferance, like, 'tis our sufferance acting accordingly, and thus meaneth making our best to alleviate the pain, nothing more, nothing less. Tyler shows his palm. Okay. Oh, it says
Well met,
to give him
friend.
Okay. It says if you enter the temple segment right, you will find books. Books take that to ILO. This is because of all sorts within special. I give you experience points. Well. What is your inventory? Do you even have an inventory as a follower? There it is. There's some stories for you, Ilo. Anyway. Says now we should go to Trinsic. So I'm guessing this map is really not useful. The Neverwinter Nights has the weirdest, like, orientation for the maps. Like, it didn't ever... Oh, sorry about that. It does that occasionally. Because it's not truly full screen, it's not truly window, and if I hit the wrong place... There we go. So it's supposed to head east. I guess we could go to the portal. Reach the portal to the north, south of Resident Evil North, staying close to the coast. Alright. I guess we can go to the Moon Gate. And down the orc goes. I'm not really sure if orcs are supposed to be here, but they are. So, there's that. Kind of explore around a little bit there. I think this is the Moon Gate right here. Of course, there's no telling where that's going to take us, so... What's it that currently now Crescent? What? Waxing? Check out the journal here. Crescent waxing takes us to the dark forest of you. To get to Trinsic, we would need a gibbous waning moongate. Okay. That would not take us to where we need to go. Maybe we should go and check out the Shrine of Compassion. That's the spine. Boy, if only there was like a world map on this thing. There is not a world map. Maybe there's some space around here that will allow us to head further east. Not right there, though. I would imagine it would be further up because according to the map that it flashed while we were earlier, that's what happened when we went further up. Crescent waxing? That's still not what we need. No, not rest. Crescent waxing would take us to Britain. We need gibbous waning. Maybe there's a way to go to the shrine from here, like maybe to... Because it's supposed to be at Cove. So it's not looking promising, though. Oh, there we go. Maybe there? East Lock Lake? Haha. We left.
I shall be victorious! Hiya!
What are you gonna do, Isla? Just sit there like a knot on a log? Guess so. Yeah, we need to talk about your combat tactics, dude. Guard me. Do your job. I'm gonna rest a bit. Okay, so we're going to be going towards Shrine of Compassion is in this direction, so we're gonna find it, hopefully. And tick one right off our box. Oh, there's a trap. Oh yeah, it's poison. I forgot. in the original game, there is like poison that leads to the Shrine of Compassion. Here it is. We have found it, the Shrine of Compassion. You are in front of the Shrine of Compassion. Stones seem to have straw yellow shade, and you feel a sensation of warm and sweetness radiates. Go closer to the shrine. Thou stoppest in the center of the shrine that looks as ancient and revealed. Thou kneelest and puts thy hand on the stone. Which virtue dost thou could desire to meditate on? Compassion, of course. How many circles do you want to meditate in the shrine? 3. Moo. Okay. Yes, we gained 200 experience points. And a level. You hear the sound of distant bells. You open your eyes, and a sweet and warm light brightens the shrine. You look around, raising your hands while you are levitating with a smile, and you have a vision. Before you balance, there's a shining yellow letter of the alphabet like it's made of tons of gold. Despite the dimensions, you recognize this letter is a I? Or L? After a blink of an eye, you're back to the ground. You feel a hot sensation like your heart is on fire. You put your hand on your chest and you smile. You have reached partial avatarhood in this virtue. We also gained a level, which is nice. We're just going to do recommended. Cleave. Special. So emote, special ability. Where's cleave? I would like to put cleave there, but I don't know where if you could do a feat that way. Or is that automatic? Types general, required for specific secure skill, blah blah. It's a free attack against opponent. Automatic. Okay, never mind. Rune of Compassion. I found it. Yeah, we know. Gates. Mantra Compassion. Cricket Emergency. Yeah, we got that. Shrine of Compassion. I found the Shrine of Compassion. Yeah, we got that. Avatar Compassion. I have achieved partial aptitude in Compassion. My vision was the letter I guess. I know. Gotta do another meditation. I don't know if that changes anything. Hear the sound of bells. Letter I. Same thing. You didn't get any more points. Okay, so we have the thing of thing of compassion now, which great. Now we've got to try to get the Trinsic. Of course, we're poisoned now. Now, poisoned in D&D is way different than poison was in Ultima. Ultima, you'd actually lose health. In D&D, it didn't quite do that. And this is based on D&D 3rd edition, I do believe. It shouldn't last very long. Just kind of run through here while it's kind of wearing off. Like that.
For glory!
Orcs don't stand a chance. They don't have any equipment, but they have some decent gold. Okay, we are ready to go back and try to get the Trinsic. Cove, if you keep going east, you get to Cove, and Lock Lake is to the north.
Take that!
Ooh, we got some serious goblins. Banyan Death, one of your commands has died. Lord British has been able to resurrect them and teleport them to his throne room. Okay, goodness for that.
Well met, friend.
Hey! Welcome back. Well, that's our first death, folks. We met an untimely end there. Please make sure that you are guarding me with your life. Thanks. We definitely got ambushed by goblins.
Well met, friend.
Well, no, further we'll have to go. Like, I hate that the doors never. Yeah, there we go. Well, we met our untimely first end, but we have resurrected. Thanks to the healing magics of our liege and sovereign Lord British. Long may he reign. Alright, so we need to go to... Like, I wish that it would change your character's orientation on the map with where you're looking at on the camera. That just makes things so confusing. Alright, we're back out in Britain again. Did we lose our money? No, it's still there. We are playing on normal difficulty, so these things are to be expected. Let's go this time toward the Moon Gate, because we need to get to Trinsic. Those birds are loud. Loud birds. Waxing crescents? I don't think that's what we need. No. We need gibbous waning. Wow. Hold on, let me turn the sound on this. The sound effect volume is really loud. Apologize for that. That was bad on my ears. Okay. Okay, so you get to choose. So we need to take the gibbous waning to the southern peninsula in the city of Trinsic. Make a step toward the light. A slight breeze ruffles your hair, while a shiver runs down all your body. It's just an instant, and a flash hits your eyes, and you're not anywhere where you were. So be it. Okay, so we need to go to the north, looks like, to get to Trinsic. Uh-oh, skeletons.
For glory!
Probably should start to save once I come out of these things. Okay, come on.
Well met, friend.
You have saved my companion again. Huh, I know. I'm so irresponsible. I don't know. Maybe I should put some more armor on. I don't know. Maybe I should try to see how much things cost in that shop in town. Death number 2. For an old game like that will not be the last either, likely. It's doing that jumpy thing again to change. No. Let's do that and see what happens. Oh, God, no. Better, but let's see how that works. Older games require older resolution sometimes. This one's still jumpy. Yeah. I'm not gonna make it look ugly if it's still gonna be jumpy. There's just something about the movement that it's not bad once it's been going a little bit, but it's just when you're starting to move. It's mostly when you're zoomed out, which is unfortunate. Well, nope, it's doing it there too. Huh. I don't understand why it does that. This is an older game, so it might be temperamental with streaming, which is totally understandable. Another thing is I can't figure out where I'm moving because the map and the direction don't always match up. Like if I move down, it doesn't always match up. And there's no compass. Alright, let's try this again. Going to the Southern Peninsula, so be it. So we're going to the Southern Peninsula to try to get to Trinsic. This time we're gonna save. I'm just gonna say Trinsic Gates. Let's try to stay near the coast, if at all possible. Oh boy. See, this is the problem right here. I'm thinking that Ilo should be shooting a bow rather than holding swords. He's always been good with a bow in these games. Yeah. 99 arrows. Alright. Not unlimited, but his Ultima's always kept track of things like arrows. Can we keep closer to the coastline? Perhaps avoid having to deal with skeletons? No. There they all are. Dude, Isla, what are you doing? Skeleton's knuckle. I don't know what we could do with that, but alright. Let's try to get to the city. Open the door. Alright, well, let's take a break a second. Let's also save. Just Trinsic this time. Okay, you. A man with a muscled body, a strong, well-kept arm, you see greeting you with a quick and determined bow. He eats one hand on the sword hung on the belt, and the other hand inside his pelvis. He's self-confident, but he doesn't look arrogant. Rigmor is my name. Mighty is its meaning. I have to admit, I like very much this name. In honor, I feel strong and safe. Checking new quarters of town, giving them a welcome when necessary. Yes, this is the city of Trinsic, a city consecrated to honor. Thou hast arrived, attention to follow its code of conduct, thou art welcome, otherwise thou canst return where thou comest from. I will be very happy to show thee the way, mocking smile. Honor is the courage of truth, is acting according to what is fair and true no matter the cost. Art thou looking for honor? Yes, honor. Thou art in the right place. This is a town, not for warriors, not for storytellers, not for mages, despite we have some too. He makes a face, but for paladins, men at arms, who live according to honor. Very well.
Hello.
Guard, let's see if there's anything. Gates. To enter the city Trinsic, even if it's not necessary to see the paladins, we know to defend ourselves. Also, pirates think twice before coming to hit cities. Watching over. Tis a duty of great honor. We are chosen among the most trusted. We serve for years, and if we do it with honor, we have the honor to keep violent like this. Tis reward. Art thou a person of honor? Sure. Then I make thee this kind of comments. Our Governor Dupree is not only a man of honor, but he also expressed many times the desire to go for adventures instead of going for administrations. Alright, so we talked to the guard. Talk to Klein. Let's go talk to Fine. Oh, good old Klein. Where are you, Klein? Quicks. Lexington. Definitely not Klein. Virgil. Also... Oh dear. Also not Klein. Ox. Also not Klein. I'm looking for Klein in the town square. I do not see Klein in the town square. Any of you named Klein? I didn't think so. What is this? The Honorable Inn. It's a very big Honorable Inn. God, it's the whole city. Scaling in these old games was was interesting. This is a great city of Trinsic. It has no houses. Or it has one house. Trinsic arms and armor. Let's see if I can buy anything in here. Fairly Sailor. I'd like to buy arms and weapons. Not talk to somebody about the sea. No offense. Jomar, are you the guy who sells stuff here? Sure. Alright. What do I have? A short sword? What does normally sell for? Oh, I'd like a long sword, honestly. Rapier, scimitar. I'd like a long sword, to be fair. He only sells weapons. How much the armor, though? Chainmail. Armor is a bit more expensive. My own armor is AC-14 studded leather. I can't buy that anyway, it's too expensive. What's that? Okay, sure. Ooh, Harp of Healing. Yeah, but why am I not using the Harp of Healing? That's a nice price for that, but probably should be using it. Anyway, we're going to take a break right there. All right, we're going to take a break right there, and we'll be right back. Don't go away. Go ahead and be listening to some of the sounds from Epic Journey Royalty Free Zone. This one today is called Grand Fury. Enjoy. And we're back. Sorry, hold on a second. Okay, so back on track here. We need to find our friend Klein. But I also want a better sword. I'm gonna sell that. Do you have a shield I can use at least? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, we got a better sword out of it. Let's see if we can find Klein. Okay, it's dark outside now. Quee. That's not who we want. Virgil. Maybe more. Klein, there he is. You see a man at arms with the typical bold haircut of the Order of Paladins. He wears a richly decorated cuirass, and he has a big sword over his shoulders. He wanders around like he's looking for something. You get closer and he makes a bow with a grin of pain. My name is Klein. His name is Klein. Ah, there's a dragon apparently near the shrine of honor. Yeah. No, I don't. Help thee. I may have one day. Well, I need the Rune of Honor first of all. Winthrop, okay. Well, I need the mantra also. Bravo. And the mantra of honor is Sum. If thou didn't know it. Well, great. Well, now we have the mantra. And now we need to go and find this Winthrop. Whom I'm assuming is this ridiculously big building that takes up the entire city block. You Winthrop? No, you're Publius. What's your name? I'm Publius. Great, Publius. Your occupation, toasting to honor. Well, I mean, sure. Ah, Dupree.
Yes, hello to you.
Men at arms, strong and beautiful, like a statue. You see his armor shines under the light, and he looks more like a divinity than a man. What's your name? Afraid my name has no meaning, except that of calling my person. Anyway, my name is Dupree. Occupation, I'm the governor of the town. An honorable duty, but also a bit boring. Going from the world making this quest is surely more stimulating. Boring. Exactly. That must stay all the time, hearing the complaints of citizens, trying to mediate. Controlling the supplies required for the town. A grievous task, but what maketh it heavier for me is the fact that it's a very boring task. Thou, though, looks like an adventurer. Dost thou always act according to honor in thy deeds? I try. He straightens his back at these spells. Yes, being in honor is like being engaged in constant quest. Honor is like a shining armor. Without constant care, it becometh opaque and loses its splendor. Well, I guess we can join. Pulling the avatar and leaving the job of governor? But how could I think to ever shows his palms? Abandon a boring, repetitive life spent like a town administrator charged of every kind of responsibilities. A favorite adventurous life full of surprises about being called to account by nobody, with the only exception of a few travel companions, shakes his head. I would have gone even if you had not asked me. Forgetting jokes. He opens his arm and he smiles. Thou must know that, to release the frustration of my condition, I'm used to polish my armor constantly, so much that now it looketh more like 'tis made of mirrors than metals. Alright, so we have Dupree. So we're gonna save the game again. We're gonna save Trinsic, Dupree, Bika type. Well, follow along, Dupree. But what we really need is Winthrop. Wherever that sucker is. Oh, I leveled up. Excuse me. Recommended, a fighter, of course. Recommended, we'll just recommend again. Recommended toughness. Sure. Okay. I'll go for it. Is it in a plant like last time? No, surely they wouldn't do that twice. Is that Winthrop? Yes, it is. You see a person dressed shabby, like he's not interested about his look. His long unkempt hair, large and not well assorted clothes put together without any taste. The shaggy beard and consumed shoes make him look really, really bad. Yeah, you're Winthrop. Inquire about your occupation. I trade in rumors. Smirk. I trade in rumors. That was a terrible smirk. Yes, rumors, chit chats, information. Chooses the word that I like is more. Right rumors have also the right value. Interested about something? So I know where I can retrieve the rune of honor. The rune. Ah, it's not very popular stuff. I know what a kid called Terran doth boast to know where the rune is located. That dirty pun. I mean, that little brat doth not want to tell me his secret. Dost thou know him, by the way? No. Thou will find him in the corner of the town. This will ask about the rune. Perhaps he will tell thee where it is located. Then thou couldst see clear his throat. Give me that information. I was kind with thee, and thou canst be kind with me. He stares at you. I want the rune, so probably not. Alright, let's find this kid, Terran. Why is my constitution decreased? Am I tired? See if that fixes it. It's not looking like it is. Is it my sword? Oh, okay. Well, that was weird. Oh, Terran boy. There's Swindrick. Terran boy. I guess it's like Errand boy or Danny boy. Terran. Terran. Might not be out at night. Yeah, I might have to like wait for the daylight. Yet we are still not in the daylight. That guy's glowing. That's kind of crazy. Question is, where is this Terran? It's still dark. I figured it would be light by now. There's an ox. Not Terran, though. Let's try to rest again. Still dark. Guess we could journey out into the wilderness until it brightens up again. Of course, we might have to deal with skeletons. North to pause, east to transact. So we can, I guess we go this way if we go into pause. Whoa!
Let the earth
I
take
shall
you!
be victorious!
Let's use this harp of healing. That was nice. It's very nice. Alright, so that's the way to pause. Or the north to the spirit wood. So I guess pause is part of that. Just kind of roaming around right now. Trying to get it to be daylight again. Hoping very seriously that we do not run into a dragon.
Let the earth take you! Let the earth take you!
Uh-oh. Ah, Dupree, he's like a dream. I'll take the gold and the spiny finger. Yeah, they have quite a few gold on them. I still don't know if we're, like, leveled up enough to, like, grind yet. I think that that might be a little presumptuous. Look at all the cemetery and the dead. Oh boy. Harp's out of charges for the rest of the... until we rest again. Oh, there's a compass down there. I did not see that before. Still not daylight, though. Just kind of roaming around at this point. Hoping we don't run into anything, Oh my! Oh dear.
Take that!
I'm guessing the dragon killed them? This is unfortunate. Okay. Well. Can I even get through that? Look, I have no qualm with you, oh great dragon thing. I just want to get back to the moon gate. Being alone, I'm probably gonna die. Uh-oh. Here come the skeletons. I'll take that skeleton on. This could be death number 3. Oh yeah. Apparently these don't stack. That's unfortunate. We're just trying to get to the moon gate. That's it. Gotta go get some help. Gotta recover my companions from Lord British's castle. This is going well. So I need to go west. First I need to get down. I could just hit that instead of trying to... Yeah. There is a way to get to Lord British's castle from that part of the road. I don't know why I did not at the Fortune teller chat. I did not take the scroll that teleports to Lord British's castle, so I apologize for that error. No, I didn't want to go to Britain. I didn't want to go to Britain. I wanted to take the road, the path north to Lord British's castle. There we are. Your companions are not enough to get past an adult green dragon that spews acid, that's for sure. My advice, don't do it. Don't go that way. Alright, let's go, let's go grab our folks. That's why it's almost better to die if you lose your companions, because you have to go all the way back and get them. Might be able to solve this. Is it on VSync? Let's do not. Maybe that'll help. Turn that off as well. Because that might be what's causing the issue. No, it's not. In fact, it made it worse. I mean, this computer's handle is not fine. It's just not translating well to the stream for some reason. I'm not sure what the crap is happening. Alright, let's go pick up our companions. Hey guys.
Well met, friend.
Yeah. Do you want to come back?
Yes,
I know you
I want to.
died. Okay. Let's go back to Trinsic, folks. No, it wasn't a fun experience for you. think this is like the best zoom at this point. You know, it still jumps. I'm not sure why. This is one of the things that are not charming about old games, is just how difficult it was to get from one place to the other, and how much backtracking you'd have to do if you died or something happened. And it's not their fault. It's not like, you know, they could do much about it, but I'd really like to see the results of this game, but the stuttering, well, I mean the frame skipping on the screen is not great. So, and it has nothing to do with stream. It just has to do with the old graphics not translating well. I'll probably look something up if I can find something that'll improve it overall. We might stream this again. Otherwise, I will probably play it offline, because I am a big fan of the Ultima series. Alright, let's get back to Trinsic. So be it. So the Shrine of Honor is pretty much guarded by a dragon. Not much we can do about that. Maybe we'll find that rapscallion Terran. Terran. Oh, Terran. Wherefore art thou, Terran? Oh, is that him? Yep, there he is.
Hello.
You see a scared child hidden behind a wall. He stares left to right frantically. The shaggy hair, the smart eyes, dirty clothes make him look a brat of some relevance. They told me you know where located the Rune of Honor. Can you tell me? Yes, I know it. It's hidden in the southern western corner of the town. But thou canst to crawl like a snake. Like a snake, thou hast to have some poison resistances if thou wants to take it. Otherwise, I will have ere already taken it to throw to that stupid bull. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so poison. There's that poison thing down at the bottom of the city. So maybe he's talking about that. I don't know. Rune of Honor. Taryn told me that the Rune of Honor is buried in the corner of the town, but he also said you must be like a snake to reach it. Okay. Oh. Oh, there it is. I did it! Found it! We now have the Rune of Honor. Too bad we can't get to the honor. It's behind... what? Hidden character. It's behind Trinity. If you want, you can talk to him. I reckon you this after talking to the wizard who's looking for him near the armory. I guess that's that guy? A man you see with a highly decorated mage cape wandering in the streets of disappearing people, buildings and carts like he's looking for something. Crix is my name, but I have no meaning that I can say I know. May acquire thine occupation. I'm looking for a skeleton, but not an ordinary skeleton. One which does go around like he's still alive. Like those you usually find in a dungeon. Skeleton? Yes, I know he's hiding in the city. I know he keeps a big secret. I've seen in my crystal ball. If you see him in my ball, if thou see in my ball, thou canst trust it without any hesitations. Well, I know he knoweth. I apologize for this play on words, where this is located the purple stone of honor. I know he knoweth, like the dungeons connect themselves in their depths. I could easily imagine that he knoweth also many other things I could find useful in a way. Hast you seen him? He's behind the inn. Is that him? No. Which is the most powerful reagent? That would be Blood Moss? Mandrake Root, Nightshade, Black Pearl. Okay, let's try it again. Blood Moss? Nope. Just keep doing this until we get it right. Black Pearl. Nope. Wrong again. Maybe Mandrake Root? That's correct. Mayhap thou knowest also that this is very difficult to find, and perhaps it's better like this, otherwise princes will go around casting powerful spells and messing up a country already quite messed up like this one. Anyway, just ask the bartender of Folly Tavern of Paw, so it's authentic, some information regarding the Mandrake. Mayhap he will tell thee some hint. He blinks. Mayhap. Let's go find this hiding skeleton, dude. There he is. With To your great surprise, you see a skeleton wandering stealthily across the most hidden streets of the town, seeking a hiding place in the cracks of the walls and trying to make less noise as possible. You unsheathe your weapon and you get closer. As he sees, he tries to flee, but you... Again, the people who did this module did not edit. As he sees you, he tries to flee, but you order him to stop. You scream that if you really wanted to harm him, you would already have done it. Does you know a mage named Quix is looking for you? Quix? May you be cursed and cursed again, he spits to the ground. It is not exactly how. 3 times cursed. Art thou his friend? He grins his teeth and he stares at you with empty eye sockets. No. What have you done? What have you done? You have summoned me from the dungeon I was dwelling in, and then he started to storm me with questions about dungeons. He's on the verge of asking me also the right number of rats I'll find inside them. He shakes himself. If I was not responding, he did hit me with magic missiles. Then he healed me, and then again questions over questions. Luckily, at a certain point, he got distracted. I hit him and did flee away. One thing he wanted to know was about the Stone of Honor. He spits. I have seen it only once. They've used it in the Office of Truth and Courage. I don't know anything more. I'm an ordinary skeleton of low rank, but that damned mage didn't want to understand it. They are confidential information, those ones. Found the Rune of Honor. Got the Mantra of Honor. I guess we finished with that? Yeah. Purple Stone. Skittle Intrinsic told me that the Purple Stone is in the Dungeon of Shame. Okay. That will be great information for later. And now apparently we need to go to pause because we certainly can't go to the Shrine of Honor because, you know, dragons. I have no desire to die by a dragon today. Even though my poor companions have already suffered that fate. I do like these little cutscenes there within the maps. These are pretty nice. I think it's up here. I think we have to go north to the Spirit Wood. Because I think the Dungeon of Death Start is over there. Which we don't want to go to because we're definitely not ready for that junk. Yeah, pause is right up the road. Oh, look, Brittany Bay. So we're going back up towards Britain. East of the village of Pause. That's where we want to go. Through the Spirit Wood to Pause. There be Pause. Okay, we need to go to the tavern and ask the innkeeper for a drink. Very well. Ask him, you see a short, bulky jester. My task is entertaining and traveling travelers who makes good entertain. It's here. A song. Go for the song. Puffs his chest, leans out of the bottom. Does not make a funny face, run along the race, take the short face. Lace, hit the bastard with the heavy mace, get the slippery dace. Win the ace, find the pace. Oh, jeez, that's terrible. Is that the... No, that's light armor. Ooh, but that might be useful for me, because... Well, actually, I'm a fighter. I can actually wear whatever I want. Stables... Folly Tavern. That's where we're going. If I can ever, like, actually walk the right way. So I think it's this one right here. Looks way bigger than it did on the outside. Are you the tavern keeper?
Hello there.
If you go to the tavern, ask the innkeeper for a drink. Okay.
Hello there.
Here, thou art a cup of our finest brewery. 'Tis 50 gold pieces. Good God. What thou looking for, my friend? What did I say? They say that you don't know something about how retrieving the legendary mandrake. Can so give me a hint? I heard that the mage called Calamity keeps the secret, but he is a traveling mage. The last news about him reported is the location Vesper. Thou hast to ask there. How much of gold did that take me? Okay, maybe it didn't take me any gold. That's nice. Go to Sheila's shop. Enter the armory. Okay, so that's the light armor place over here. Welcome, art thou here to trade? Oh, have a nice trip. Enter the army, see where the bells are, where there's an interest to her magic shop. She does sell some potions, magic, especially magic scrolls. Go to Royal Castle, return to her shop. How much are they, though? Buy stone skin, buy portal to go. Woo! 200 gold pieces? God. It's a lot of, Maybe I should buy... Are these one-use scrolls, though? Because if these are one-use scrolls, then, I mean, I don't know. Let's save here. Because we're about to go anyway. We'll call it Pause. Sheila's shop. We'll buy a scroll to her shop. Yeah, see, it's only a one-use scroll. That's a lot of money for one-use scroll. That's a lot of money for a one-use scroll. Well, If I become independently rich, Sheila, I'll be sure to return to you. In the meantime, I'm going to take a rest, save again, and that'll be the end of the stream. Well, folks, that was a shorter 4-hour stream. I don't know if we'll be doing that particular one again, but that is something that I want to do, so I will definitely be doing it on my own time. Thank you for being part of the stream. If you watched it on Twitch or YouTube at Willie Maxter Presents, you can see all the episodes of the stream. We'll be back next week on Monday and Wednesday for Windcraft, which we will continue our journey. But until then, we will meet again really soon. Follow the stream if you haven't already. You have a wonderful rest of your weekend.